Hey, how's it going, YouTube, EDC and knife community? This is the Roving Ronin, and welcome to episode number 12. Alright, guys. Well, this is a special one. I'm going to do a full review and give you my opinions after a little more than 2 weeks of carrying the Reeves Umnanzaan. But before we get to that, just want to give a quick shout out to Bastion. If you're not aware, Bastion make EDC pens. They actually saw our channel here, liked what they saw. I'm guessing they liked it. They reached out. They sent me this really great stainless steel EDC pen. I actually had to dig the box out because you'll see it's all a bit scuffed up. I carry this with me every day. It's got the weight I really love in pens. It's also a bolt action, which is one of my things. So now the great part is I wasn't overly familiar with Bastion Pens when they reached out to me. And since then, I've gotten familiar with them. Amazing selection of pens they have. Stainless steel, aluminum, titanium. I'm not sure if they have them in Zerk yet, but just really, really great pens. Huge selection. So I'm going to link down below. I'm going to put their website in there if you guys want to check them out. Really great people. Great customer service. And really thank them for their support. Next up is another sort of quick unboxing. Not really. I mean, I already opened it. But this channel is not just about doing knife reviews. We want to do some EDC gear as well. And one of the sort of staples in your everyday carry is your flashlight. And I've been looking to upgrade actually for work. I do a great deal of property management, and a good flashlight is definitely an essential. And here we have the Raylight Triple Dawn. Now, I know the questions I'm going to be asked. I did not get this through Urban EDC. Let me tell you a story. It was Urban EDC that was selling them and actually got me interested in them to begin with. But they sold out. I kind of went directly to Raylight and bought one, and sure enough, the day after it shipped from Raylight, Urban EDC, sure enough, had them back in stock. So there we go. But great, really fantastic flashlight. Absolutely loving it. I give you the scale up. It's got a real easy touch, like a very slight. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's got some really nice glow in the dark fronts in the front. It's got sapphire glass, 3000 lumens. This is the XPL, so it's a little bit brighter. Rechargeable battery. Great, I think 4V, grade 4 frag pattern titanium. So yeah, this one's popped up a lot on my Instagram. Man, a few people have been asking me about it, so I just wanted to link it. You'll see here, I actually love this about it. These little holes in the front. I don't know if you can make those out. Those are actually little inserts for tritium vials. So you can do that up, and on the back as well, over the on-off switch. It's really great. A perfect little slot in there. And what I love about it is it's a hard push to turn on, but a very gentle one to bring it up. There's a bunch of different modes, maybe 9 different modes to it. Loving the pocket clip. Yeah, this was a good one. And it was the right size as well. I mean, one of the other issues I have is either they're too small or too big for what I need. This one came in. There are other ones out here about the same size. Didn't really hit all the boxes for me. You know, either they weren't titanium or, you know, they were, but it wasn't a pattern I liked. or they were great, they were the right size, they were the right pattern, they were the right type of material, and they were like $500. And of course, there, I didn't go down that territory. But yep, here we are. Got the Raylight Triple Dawn. I'm gonna use it for a couple weeks, and I assure you, I guarantee I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. So I'll let you guys know what I think. Now, before I give you my thoughts on the Umnanzaan, first thing I want to do is send out my thanks. We've been getting a real steady stream of subscribers lately. Over the past few weeks, it's been great. So obviously, I'm hoping everybody keeps that up. But also, we hit 3,000 followers on Instagram, which is something I never set out or expected to do. I remember the first time I hit over 100, kind of how taken back I was that there'd be 100 people that wanted to follow me. Now that it's expanded a bit, I want to give back because, as you know, if you've heard from past videos, I absolutely love the EDC and knife community, and I want to thank everyone for their support. So I am officially announcing a 3K giveaway. Now, we just hit 3,000, so working out the details. I'm not 100% sure yet if there will be contributing parties to the giveaway, but there's a few things I'm waiting for to come in that I'd like to include, but just want to put it out there, let everybody know. Don't forget to subscribe. You can go right down below and crush that subscribe button and make sure you're subscribed. Follow us on YouTube as well, and you can find me at Bills EDC_life. I actually changed that from Bills EDC Obsession. Again, that is at Bills EDC_life. And again, guys, I can't thank you enough. The support you're showing, it's motivating. It makes me want to get out there and film and want to get out there and find great content. And I want to shape that content to what you guys want to see. I don't want to run a channel that's, rah-rah me and this is my collection and this is what I have and look at this new great knife I got. I want to do reviews on knives of substance that you guys want to see. Look, if there's a knife out there that you love and you don't see it getting reviewed, let me know. If there's a knife out there you might get a few reviews here and there, but you don't think it's getting its proper due, let me know. That's the whole point of it. And gear as well, We'll limit it. I mean, I'm not going to cover every piece of EDC gear out there, but if there are pens or flashlights, things, let us know. We're always looking for content, and the more support I get, and the more support we get with our channel here, I'm motivated to make sure that content is gonna reward people's faith, because that's how I look at it. They subscribe, they liked what they saw, they are basically telling you, give me some more, and I want to make it better. So let us know, reach out in the comments, let us know some things you want to see, some knives you've been itching to see reviewed, and hey, let's see if we can make that happen. Alright guys, so on to my overall thoughts and views of the Reeve Umnanzaan. If you remember, I did the unboxing when I first got it. Of course, it's a Tanto and CPM S45VN, actually one of my favorite new steels. It's a really great one. Gives you some slight advantages over S35. Just enough to make it a really intriguing one. Plain, also, you can see down here on the date. Make sure everybody can see that. It's just a wee baby here, June 27th. All right. And of course, huge shout out to another one of our channel's biggest supporters, JT Knives in Port Jervis, New York. JT's is just the, I can't even, it's the unfounded treasure of the EDC world. It's very rare you can name a maker that he doesn't have. There are a few, obviously, but there aren't many. Great place, absolutely great, and we're so lucky to have him supporting us and letting us come in and do on location. So here we are with my Chris Reeve Umnanzaan. This was a grail knife that I had sought for about 3 years. Passed up on some opportunities to get them used, pre-owned, because I wanted one brand new and in the box. I also really wanted a Tanto, which were hard to find. Now that I own one, I could see why people weren't really eager to give them up. But the first impressions, wow. There's a, I don't know if I could put it into words, there's a joy when you seek a knife for this long and then you get it. Usually you're putting yourself in that position to be a little bit disappointed. I mean, hey, look, we all build them up, right? You know, we all see somebody do a review of a knife, we hear a snap, we, you know, watch something engage and think, oh, you know, when that's in my hand, I'm gonna, you just get a picture how it's gonna look, how it's gonna feel, and when it doesn't, yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. When you pick one up and it feels better, performs better, feels better, wow. That's a rarity, and probably something only a handful of designers and knife makers can really accomplish. Chris Reeve, obviously being not only one of them, but being up near the front of the pack. Now, I've carried this and used it for about 2 weeks. Now, as I'm doing this, guys, just see if you can hear this and get up audio-wise. Nothing. This thing has a totally silent lockup. It is, I was taken back at first. I honestly thought something was up. You know, I'm used to, it's not my first Chris Reeve. I own 2 Sabenzas, so, but, oh, yeah, it's just still that profile. And that's really the profile that I was holding out for. Happy to have gotten it. Alright, guys, so we're gonna take an overall look on this. Still working on getting a scale, you know, and I'd love to say it's a supply issue and shortages, but it's just me being lazy. I never think of it until I'm like actually filming, but I'm gonna get one. I will tell you that this knife is 5 ounces. I did weigh it. A friend of mine actually asked me, and then we had to seek someone out, got a scale, but we were able to weigh it. It comes in at 5 ounces, slightly over, I think about 5.02. So for the most part, this one's, it's a heavy carry, you know, but oh, just the absolute joy of it. Just knowing it's in your pocket too. That's another thing that adds to it, right? You know, that mystique of having that and thinking to yourself, or remembering, what am I carrying today? Oh, I'm carrying my Umnanzaan. For those of you unfamiliar, Umnanzaan is a Zulu word. It comes from South Africa and the Zulu people, and it translates to boss or mister, like a title you'd give someone of power, respect, authority. All right, so I'm gonna get the overall measurements here. And the Umnanzaan overall is coming in at 8.5, so 8.5 inches overall. Blade length on this big boy, and I want to make sure I do this right with the Tanto. That is one of the tricks, right? Making sure we get it right and not slicing our fingers up on tape measures, because when you're doing knife reviews and you slice your fingers up with a tape measure, yeah, that's embarrassing. That's really not something you want to have out on the internet, is it? It's shy of 3.67, 3.68, maybe 3.675. It's just under there, just under 3.8. All right, let's work on a close length here. And our closed Umnanzaan length also coming in a little bit over 4.75. All right. Well, guys, this not only a joy to carry, but like I said, there's just a mystique about it. I actually had the option to get the glass blasted as well. I'm a slave to, I don't want to say tradition, but old school maybe. And I've handled the glass blasted. I had a chance to do so at Blade Show, and they're great. There's just something about the textured bead blasted finish on a CRK that, I don't know. It's how I know. It's something with me. And we'll do some size comparisons here as well. And in order to just give the best reference, we'll do it with other CRKs. Place it up against the Chris Reeve Sebenza and the Chris Reeve small Sebenza. All right, well, you can see it's coming in big Sebenza territory. Completely different blade geometry, handle layout, and generally overall feel. To just give you an idea, kind of compare it to a little bit more common carries you might see out there. There it is next to the PM2. See, it's coming in a good deal longer than the PM2. And the PM3, considerably smaller. Now, I can tell you, there seemed to be a run on Umnanzaans recently, or at least to me it seems like there's been a run on them. I noticed a few manufacturers who carry CRKs came up with them suddenly, but it very small batch seems to have gone out. Those of you not familiar, CRKs are 100% American made. They are made in Idaho. You'll actually see that on the back. It says Idaho made, not USA made. I think they're made just outside of Boise. And as far as reviews or an endorsement, wait for it. Oh, just love that. Something about steel resonating with titanium, that's unmistakable. But, okay guys, so we're going to get information to you as soon as possible on our 3K giveaway. My overall views of the Umnanzaan, absolutely worth the wait. If I had waited 10 years for this, yeah, I'd be happy. Like I said, it's one of those rare knives, and Chris Reeves is just one of those rare knife makers who has that ability to exceed expectations. And I know this will spark some opinions, but this thing is just as damn near close to the perfect knife. I've carried it, I've played with it. I can't see anything else a knife needs. I mean, yeah, there's some options that, I do like. I'm someone who likes bearings. If you're not aware, the CRKs do not have bearings. They have, all of them have phosphor bronze bearings. Excuse me, phosphor bronze washers. Why did that become a tongue twister? So, yeah, there are other options I like when I carry knives, but hey, there's nothing going on here with this knife that's not supposed to be, and that's what I love about it. Just the form, the function, the feel, the placement. Absolutely love the way this swedge comes down, and it's not crowned like Sebenzas are. Just the way they contoured that, you almost kind of get the feeling it just chamfered great. Ugh, absolutely awesome. If this was a rating system, 5 stars, because I could only give 5. My channel, I don't know. We don't really have a rating system here, but absolutely 100% love this knife. If you're someone who's out looking for one and you do manage to come across one, you'll hopefully be feeling like I do, that it was more than worth the wait. It's going to exceed your expectations. I will put a link down below for JT's Knife Shop. JT was one of the really lucky guys when it came to getting his hands on that tiny Umnanzaan shipment that left the Chris Reeve factory and made its way around the country or the world. He wound up with 6 in total. The first batch, I kind of reached out to him, and I do that periodically to check, see what's coming in, what's new. And when he came back and said he had 3 Umnanzaans coming in, I thought, he might have gotten some pre-owned ones, or no. Yeah, it was an exciting time. He also, a few weeks later, got 3 drop points. They were gone in, I don't know, probably a half an hour. But I'm going to put his website down below. It's always worth checking. I'll also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, and again, that's Bills EDC, at Bills EDC _life. You'll notice I have it in my pictures. You'll see full thing JT's hours and phone number. If you guys would like to, you can give them a call toll free at 877-364-9114. It's always the best way. Give them a ring. They'll give you a quick rundown on what they've got. JT's is also the only official CRK dealer in New York State, as far as I can tell. There is another one listed, and it's listed in Brooklyn, New York, and I do believe it's a business that is no longer in business, whereas JT's is an absolutely active shop. So, pretty much looks like he's the only one, but don't want to say it for sure in case there's someone else out there who recently became an official CRK dealer. But Guys, thanks again for all your support. That's why I put it at the top of the video. That's the most important thing I wanted to cover today. Thanks for your support. Thanks for hopefully the ideas you guys are going to be sending us so we can get you some more great content. Thanks for following me on Instagram. I hope you keep supporting us because we want to keep bringing you great content. Guys, as always, it's great to spend some time with you. I will see you next week. I want you to all be safe, and as always, stay sharp.